Hey guys, Jen Benna here with TraiLive. So happy to introduce to you on the show. We have Michael Arnstein coming to us via Skype from Hawaii. He is your 2015 Hurt 100 champion. Hi Michael, how are you?
Hi guys, thanks for having me.
Congratulations on the win.
Yeah, winning is pretty cool. Thanks.
It's pretty cool. You've run this race before, am I correct?
It's kind of a long story. I wouldn't say run. I've done the race before, but it was a lot of walking.
Yeah, right. Because you had a 29-hour finish the last time you did it in a 21 and change on this last fifth fastest time ever on this last run.
Well, the first time I did it, I was directed down the wrong trail by a race official and effectively was put out of the race by going down the wrong trail.
Oh, wow.
So it turned into a walking event for me. So this is the first time I really was able to race it because I knew the course this time.
Okay, wow. Well, so take us back to you. I mean, you're a Manhattan guy out of the city and moved to Hawaii, right? I mean, what brought you there and what has that been like? I guess over the last couple of years.
I started ultra running in 2005. Liked the variety of different distances, different disciplines in the sport, and in New York, I mostly did road stuff. And
right.
In 2012, I wanted to wrap up my kind of competitive, life in the world of ultra running by doing Hurt because it was known as the hardest technical trail race. So I signed up for it in the summer of 2012 for the 2013 race, and then decided that I probably didn't want to do the race because it was just something that I probably would really not very, sell out or enjoy very much. I tried to drop out of the race by emailing the race director in late 2012, and he got back to me and said I couldn't drop out. He said he wanted me to come.
Uh-huh.
And, he wanted a fast road guy to do on his course. And he kept pushing me to come and not drop out, and he really coaxed me into going, and I ended up coming to the race. The race didn't go so well, but it was a huge turning point in my life. Fell in love with Hawaii and went back home after the race, sold everything.
No
after
way.
living in New York for 16 years, and we moved here.
You're kidding.
Pretty
So
awesome.
Hurt caused a lifestyle change for you.
Yeah, huge.
And
Huge change.
how's that been for you and your family?
It's paradise. Hawaii is just magic. It's unbelievable here.
You're bumming everybody out that's in January, like freezing temperatures. We're jealous.
Yeah, sorry. But you can do it too. I lived in New York for 16 years. We sold everything. We lived in the same house for 11 years. We came here with 10 suitcases, and we haven't looked back.
Are you still in the same line of work?
Yeah, I'm in the internet business, so basically, as long as I've got internet, I can work anywhere.
Perfect.
So I'm pretty fortunate that way.
So congratulations on the move, and take us through the race. Take us through this year's race. I mean, what happened?
This is the first ultra I've done in 2 years. The last race that I did was Hurt 2013, and it was such a miserable experience that I decided I never want to run another ultra again.
Absolutely.
But Sam, living in Hawaii, it's not easy to travel and go to other events. So,
Right.
The course is 20 minutes from where I live. So I figured maybe I'll give it one more shot and sign up. I didn't expect to run as fast as I did, but I had a good day and went for it, and things worked out pretty well for me.
How was was your training more laid back, or were you training at all? I mean, what do you attribute to your success on this one? Just being on the course all the time?
A huge advantage. I trained on the course. I did a number of 7 to 9 hour runs on the course. My quads got really used to the downhills, and I'm a road runner. I'm used to doing high turnover in terms of leg speed. And although my time is pretty quick on this course, it's still really slow running. I mean, we're talking,
Yeah.
I don't think it's more than 5 miles an hour. I mean, it's just the guys who don't blow up and you just stay steady, you can do well on this course, and I was able to do that.
Yeah. And it's known for being really technical, wet, slippery, hot, humid. I mean, all those things you'd have to live over there to get to acclimatize and get used to. I mean, how would you suggest someone train for HURT? What would you do?
I'd say they really can't train for it very well. And a couple things that are very important if you're going to do this race is I'm a big fan of Hokas on this kind of course. The downhills are absolutely brutal.
Right.
You're going to kick rocks constantly, roots, and you need a bumper on the front of your shoe. Hokas will give you that.
Right.
I can say without Hokas, I don't think I would even finish the race. And I wouldn't recommend Hokas outside of I don't really wear Hokas in other types of races, but for this race, it's like a mandatory thing. It's like if you go to a snowshoe race, you got to wear snowshoes.
Yeah.
If you're going to do a HURT, you got to wear a Hoka.
What model did you wear? What did you rock on this race?
I don't.
He's like, I don't know.
They're just like this 3 inches of foam, and that's all.
That's all you cared about. Perfect. And so were you pushed it all out there? What were you in? When did you take over the lead, Michael?
I had no intentions of trying to go for the win. I just wanted to run somewhere between 24 and 26 hours. I have not been doing the kind of training that I used to do when I was, I'm a big believer in big miles.
Yeah.
I used to run 160, 180 miles a week when I was training hard, and I was doing probably half of that.
Okay.
So I just went out and stayed steady, and I think not wanting to go for the win was a safe way for me to ease into it.
Yeah.
And a couple good guys blew up, and I just ran my own race and played out well.
It played out really well. Do you think then? Now you might get back into it. You've had some success, maybe on a little lower mileage. Your diet is obviously super clean. Do you think that combination could work for you in the future?
A big part of me would love to get back into racing. It's definitely something that I'm passionate about. But I've got 3 kids. I'm married, and I got a demanding job. And ultra running has nearly destroyed my life in the past because I get too much into it.
Right.
And I've got to be real careful about it. So this was a great unexpected event and result. But I'm going to try to stay out of the sport for the most part because being a good, talented runner, there's a lot of pressure on myself to train hard because I want to show up and compete. And for me to get to that level, I've got to just neglect everything else in my life. And it's just, it's a tough balance for me, and I can't handle it that well.
It's a tough balance. Well, thank you for giving us the stats on your race and about Hawaii. And congratulations, Michael. Thank you so much for joining us.
All right, guys. Thanks for covering the race.
Thanks.